The Galactic Council's arena of dominance had seen countless apex predators throughout its thousand-year history. Roko, the Vrexian commander overseeing the exhibition, had witnessed them all. The Thornback Reaver from Keltos Prime, with its diamond-hard carapace, the Shadow Stalker of Nixthon that could phase through solid matter, and the Burning Titan from the volcanic world of Paraxis. But nothing, absolutely nothing, had prepared him for what Dr. Kira Solis wheeled into the arena. That, Roko said, his three eyes blinking in asynchronous confusion, is your apex predator? Dr. Solis smiled, adjusting her glasses as she stood beside a standard Earth stroller. Inside sat a small human child, approximately 3 rotations old by Earth standards, clutching a stuffed animal and looking around with wide, curious eyes. Meet Emma, Dr. Solis said proudly. Humanity's true apex predator. The arena fell silent. Delegates from 47 different species stared at the display before them. Several began what could only be described as laughter in their native languages. The Keltorian ambassadors' mandibles clicked in amusement. The Nixton representatives' form rippled with what passed for mirth among shadow beings. Roko's tactical mind raced. This had to be some kind of human deception. The bipedal mammals from Earth had been mysterious since their arrival in the galactic community. They were neither the strongest nor the fastest. Their technology was adequate but unremarkable. Yet they had earned their seat through sheer persistence and an unsettling ability to survive situations that would have exterminated lesser species. Dr. Solis, Roko said carefully, the Council requires a demonstration of predatory capability. Surely you cannot expect us to believe. He never finished his sentence. Emma had dropped her stuffed animal. What happened next would be recorded in galactic archives as the incident and studied in xenopsychology courses for generations. The toddler's face transformed. Her lower lip protruded, trembling. Her eyes, those distinctly human eyes with visible sclera that unnerved so many species, began to water. Then came the sound. It started as a whimper, a frequency that somehow bypassed Roko's auditory filters and struck directly at his neural center. Within seconds, it escalated into a full-throated wail that seemed to violate several laws of physics. The acoustics of the arena, designed to contain the roars of the galaxy's most fearsome creatures, amplified the sound into something that transcended mere noise. The Thornback Reaver, a creature that had once killed 17 warriors in single combat, retreated into its shell. The Shadow Stalker phased out of existence entirely and didn't return for 3 hours. The Burning Titan, a beast that bathed in molten lava for recreation, whimpered and tried to hide behind its handler. But Emma wasn't finished. She began to kick, her small limbs flailing with the chaotic energy that defied prediction algorithms. Her face turned red, a color change that activated predator response instincts in half the species present. The sound reached frequencies that shattered the Keltorian ambassador's translator device and caused the crystalline Zephyrians to resonate in sympathy, creating a feedback loop of discordant noise. Roko felt something he hadn't experienced in his 40 years of military service: pure primal panic. His combat training screamed at him to flee, to fight, to do anything except stand there and witness this small creature's rage. His species had evolved on a world with 12 distinct apex predators, and he had faced them all. None had affected him like this. Dr. Solis calmly retrieved the stuffed animal and handed it to Emma. The transformation was instantaneous. The wailing ceased. The kicking stopped. Emma's face returned to its normal color, and she clutched the toy, making soft cooing sounds. She looked around the arena with innocent curiosity, as if she hadn't just psychologically devastated 47 species' finest warriors. You see, Dr. Solis explained as Roko struggled to regain his composure, humans have an extended juvenile period compared to most species. Our young are completely helpless for years, unable to run, fight, or fend for themselves. So we evolved something far more effective than claws or venom. She gestured to Emma, who was now playing peacefully with her stuffed animal. We evolved the ability to weaponize discomfort in our caretakers. A human infant's cry triggers a response in adult brains that overrides nearly every other impulse. It's designed to be impossible to ignore, unbearable to tolerate, and persistent until the need is met. It bypasses logic, reason, and even self-preservation instincts. Rocco's translator struggled with the next part, but he understood the implications. You're saying that your young are predators of your own species? In a sense, Dr. Solis said, they've evolved to extract resources and protection from beings vastly larger and stronger than themselves through psychological warfare. They can't be reasoned with. They don't respond to threats or shows of force. They simply escalate until their demands are met. She leaned closer to Rocco, her voice dropping. And here's the truly terrifying part. Humans are genetically programmed to find them adorable when they're not throwing fits. We're compelled to protect them, nurture them, and ensure their survival at tremendous cost to ourselves. Evolution made them so effective at manipulation that we willingly sacrifice our resources, sleep, and sanity to serve them. Rocco looked at Emma, who giggled and reached toward him with chubby hands. He recoiled instinctively. But surely, he said, once they mature. Oh, it gets worse, Dr. Solis interrupted. This stage lasts for years. And even after they gain the ability to communicate clearly, there's a phase we call adolescence. But that's a demonstration for another day. The council convened for only 7 minutes before reaching their decision, the shortest deliberation in council history. Dr. Solis and Emma were escorted to the champions platform, where Rocco personally presented them with the apex predator designation. I have one question, Rocco said, as the ceremony concluded. If your young are this formidable, what does humanity consider its most dangerous stage? Dr. Solis smiled, that uniquely human expression that never quite reached the eyes. Commander, you've seen a single toddler throwing a fit because she dropped a toy. Now imagine a planet with 8 billion humans, all having bad days simultaneously. Rocco's blood ran cold in a way that had nothing to do with the arena's temperature. Thank you for the demonstration, Dr. Solis, he said quietly. Earth's application for Council military cooperation is hereby approved. We will never speak of this again. As they left the arena, Emma waved goodbye to the assembled delegates, her innocent smile haunting every being present. Humanity had proven its point. They hadn't brought fangs, claws, or venom to the galaxy. They'd brought something far more effective, the ability to create and survive their own apex predators, generation after generation, and emerge stronger for it. The galaxy would never underestimate Earth again.